Cover, Mike. I'm going to f***ing throw it. Dribble, sit.
High snap, Mayfield to throw. Alley-oop pass near side. Caught ball. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Fire the cannons one more time, Buccaneers.
Michael Evans, man. Michael Evans. It's a physically imposing drive. Hey, Carbs, you talk about when you take somebody's f***ing will right from them. That was a grown man professional football drive. Mike, man, if it's one-on-one, it's like, it's just cheating. Like, put it in his vicinity and he catches it. Number one in the books. Again,
all right, I want to talk about Mike Evans. Baker's like the coolest guy in the league right now, but I got to talk about Mike Evans. I was flying home from Los Angeles to New York recently, and, you know, I just got a little loose, and I started thinking about football, and I was watching the games, and I was watching that Buccaneers game, and I released this tweet. I posted this on X, and my tweet was that I have a Mike Evans take. Wow. It's too hot for this platform, but I believe it. And so all these Bucs fans are saying, release the take, release it, release it. We want to hear the take. Well, the take crystallized, I think, around the time this past week when he was scoring the second of 2 touchdowns and just another Mike Evans season, week 1, coming out, looking unstoppable, and him scoring the first touchdown, and then he just tuned it in with the second he didn't even need, but I decided he should have it anyway. So here's the take. First, let's just warm-up takes. I think Mike Evans was a Hall of Famer a couple of years ago. I do. I think last season he became a first ballot Hall of Famer after another 1,000-yard season, another playoff run. And I have to come around to the take. Here's the take. Mike Evans is the greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneer of all time. And I'm going to get into it. He is the one. We have over a decade now of dominance and durability by one of the best dudes in any locker room. Now, you have to split hairs a little bit with a take like this between best Buck ever and greatest Buck ever. Has a Buccaneer ever been better at their position for a given time than Mike Evans? Maybe, maybe. But greatest, that term, I think it means ability, success, and dominance over a long period of time. You, as a football fan, likely know about the astounding stat of 10 straight years of 1,000-plus yards. Did you know, though, that in many of those years he played every single game and has never played fewer than 13 games in a season? The durability of Mike Evans is incredible. In a matter of weeks, he's going to catch his 100th touchdown. There are 8 wide receivers in history to hit 100. Every single one of them is in the Hall of Fame. Most of them first ballot or guys who should have been like Terrell Owens and guys who will be like Larry Fitzgerald. But I am aware that the second I say greatest Buccaneer ever, immediately you, the fan, think of 4 legends of Bucs past. I do too. Trust me. I grew up on Lynch and Barber and Brooks and Sapp. Those guys are action figures to me. They are heroes. Derek Brooks, a 5-time All-Pro. I'm very aware of that. I love Derek Brooks. I think each of those guys would openly admit that all of them being on the same team, in fact, the same side of the ball, created and crafted their greatness, and they played together through the greatest stretch of Bucs football, maybe any defensive football ever played. That was a hell of a group, and they won a lot. Mike Evans went 2-14, still bald. He went 5-11, still bald. Next year went 5-11 again, still bald. In just over 10 seasons, Mike Evans has had 4 head coaches, 6 offensive coordinators, 7 starting quarterbacks, and he's been amazing. And he's been great in huge games. His first ever playoff game in 2020 had 119 yards. His most recent playoff game against Detroit last year, he had 147 yards and a touchdown. And I think if you consider what current player on their current team is the greatest player in the history of that franchise, I think it's Patrick Mahomes and Mike Evans. I think that is the list. They are the greatest ever of their franchise now, and I think Mike Evans is that. He is big, he is fast, he is tough as hell, he doesn't get injured, he's beloved in the locker room and the community, and I think Mike Evans is the greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneer of all time.
I'm going to applaud that.
I'm going to applaud that, Peter. I don't apologize for it. We've done it. We've arrived there.
It was amazing, and
Thank
obviously
you.
anyone who's in Tampa knows. And this past offseason, it was, is he going to leave? Is Evans going to be a free agent?
No, lock him down.
No, they did everything they could to make sure that Mike Evans was taken care of financially so that he could score that 100th touchdown with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he could do that. Now, yours take at the end, because we can split hairs, that he and Mahomes, if you're listening at home, I want you to play this in your brain.
This is a topic.
are the only current players that are the greatest players of their individual franchise's history. Now, if you want to debate Evans versus Rondé Barber, who played all those years and played all those positions, fine. Or Derek Brooks, 5-time All-Pro, fine. I was thinking, I'm like, could Myles Garrett be? I'm like, no, immediately not. Jim Brown will always be the greatest Brown.
Still.
There's nothing Myles Garrett can do that's going to top Jim Brown. I'm like, all right, well, let's go. Is Lamar Jackson? Ray Lewis has 2 Super Bowl rings.
Ray Lewis.
I don't know if anything, unless Lamar wins 3, I don't know if he's ever beating Ray Lewis. It is a good quandary for you at home and for the guys at the table.
It occurred to me, is Josh Allen the greatest player? Never won MVP, never went to a Super Bowl.
Bruce Smith even, or Thurman or Jim Kelly. But like Bruce Smith to me is the greatest Bill of all time.
That's a good take. It could be Jim Kelly, went to 4 Super Bowls, Thurman won MVP. I don't think Josh is there yet. My point is, all I got is Evans and Mahomes in 32 teams. That's all I can think of. Oof. If you think of one about this guy on this team is the greatest ever, Peter and I, at least right now, cannot.
This is good.